Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now, I know it's been a minute. I do apologize. School's been keeping me busy. Life's been keeping me busy. But we're back. We're going to be playing some Charizard today. I know a lot of you guys have been suggesting that I play Charizard, something I want to experiment with. So we're actually going to be showing off a bunch of different things I've liked about Charizard decks I've been seeing around, and I kind of built it from scratch, from the ground up, with these ideas in mind. So before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz. Let me know who your favorite final evolution starter is. I know, simple question, but everyone has a favorite, right? Although I don't really know what mine is, to be honest. Third gen, second gen, first gen, fourth gen. I mean, I really like Empoleon. I also really like Infernape. So fourth gen has really good ones, I think. Fifth gen is, Superior is really nice, but everything else is kind of lame. Sixth gen is meh. Seventh gen is meh, although Primarina is pretty lit. I don't know, whatever. One of those are my favorite. Let me know what yours is in the comments down below for a chance to win some Lost Thunder codes. As always, don't forget to drop a like if you guys like the content. The more likes it gets, the more consistently I'll be able to upload. That's a promise. So, okay, let's talk about Charizard. Now, this is the first quote-unquote playable Charizard we've ever seen. I'm still on the fence about if I think this Charizard is really playable, but definitely has some really good merits. Has 150 HP, which is pretty okay. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty okay for a Stage 2, non-GX. With a really interesting ability in Roaring Resolve. Once during your turn, you may put the 2 damage counters on this Pokemon, which is already kind of like a meh, because that turns you into a 130 HP Charizard, which is 130 is not a number you want to be, especially for like a Stage 2 that you work to get up there. But it gives you a chance to accelerate energies onto yourself, which is already good on its own, so it's not too much to complain about. Because if you do, you may search your deck for the 2 fire energies and attach them to this Pokemon. So self acceleration, which is good for its attack continuous blade balls, which costs 2 fire energies, and you discard all your fire energies to this Pokemon. If you do, the attack does 50 more damage for each one. So you hit for a base 130 if you discard your 2 fire energies. Choice Band's 160, with Kukui that's 180. I don't believe I'm playing Kukui in this deck, but Kukui wouldn't be bad for you to hit that 180 number. Just 180 isn't as relevant as it used to be, so it's not something we're really too focused about. What we are focused about is attaching multiple energies to a Charizard. So ideally, we can manually attach 1 so that we hit for 180 off the cuff with 210 with a choice band, which is kind of the numbers we want to hit for. So that's the game plan for Charizard, but we have to keep in mind that it's still a Stage 2, so we also want to chain these relatively well. So how we do that is with a Jirachi engine. Now, I'm really excited to show off a legitimate Jirachi engine. I know we've kind of played around with Jirachi in previous videos, but we're probably going to try to focus a little bit more on this engine. We're playing 2 Jirachis. Kind of want to play 3 because I would like to switch between multiple Jirachis, but just because of space and because we're trying out something new today, we're only playing 2. Stellar Wishes lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck if it's active, take a trainer card, put it into your hand, and then this card's asleep. But thanks to a skateboard, we're able to switch even if we are under a status condition. So that's the game plan there. As far as anything else we're putting in the deck, a little bit of disruption with Absol, kind of stop those free retreaters from running amok on us. I believe Charizard's weakness is water, not lightning, so Kukui isn't as huge of a deal. But still, we don't have that much HP, so it's nice to be able to kind of punish these decks that rely on their free retreat, right? And then 1 Blacephalon, obviously, we have a really good GX attack in Burst GX. Mind Blowing is an attack that we can abuse thanks to Charizard accelerating energy onto itself, and Bursting Burn is a good way to start the game as far as disrupting your opponent goes. So that's it for the Pokemon line, fairly simple. Everything else is kind of keeping the engine rolling. We got 3 energy recyclers to put those energies back in the deck, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Rare Candies, 2 Rescue Stretchers, I believe 3 switches? Yeah, 3 switches because we want to move our Pokemon around a bunch. 4 Ultra Ball, standard stuff, 1 Heat Factory, 2 Shrine of Punishments. Now we are playing Shrine with a Blacephalon. I think just because of how little we're going to have Blacephalon down in most matchups, it should be fine. Not to mention, we need that extra damage, especially against all these hefty, thick boys that you are in the ladder right now. All these GXs, or attack teams, it's ridiculous. 3 Cynthia, 1 Erica, 4 Guzma, and 4 Lily. I do play 4 Guzma because we want to target down GXs for the most part. It's a pretty good support just to have in general. 2 skateboards to go with our Jirachis, and 10 fire energies. Hopefully 10 is enough, but it's going to be one of my first games with this Charizard deck. Now, I think it's going to do fine. Like, in my head, it does well. When I was thinking about it during work, all the numbers look fine. But that's going to be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. And I say that because just in case I need to make some cuts, in case shenanigans happen, we can make those cuts. Now, I don't remember what I called this deck. I'm pretty sure I just called it Charizard. Here it is. Boom. Let's get some games. It's been a minute. I'm going to try to upload more often for you guys. I just have to sit down and record. It's really hard to record, especially right now. Like, my classes are a little bit less what I was expecting to be this semester. It's a lot messier than what I was hoping for, and since it's messy, I have to do all the cleaning. And the cleaning involves a lot of time and effort. So I haven't been able to stream nearly as much. I've been trying to stream, but sometimes I just get home and it's just way too late. I'm way too tired. It's exhausting, man. But whatever. We're here now. I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more. I was hoping to stream a bunch until the 15th, so I can ideally get paid by Twitch. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be happening right now, which is not a big deal. We have a Switch, we have an escape board, we have a Jirachi, we have a rare candy, but we don't have anything else going for us. So we'll see. We're going second, and we're playing against this Gyarados deck, so we're just kind of done. We're kind of done. We're kind of done. So maybe my opponent will whiff, but this deck is actually really hard to beat as a Charizard player. I believe they have 160 HP, which is actually not too bad, but because we're not getting any choice band boost, I believe we're going to need 3 energies to make this work. And he already has his engine down for the most part, so it's not looking like the best for us. Let's get a Jirachi down. We can play the Absol to slow them down a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be happening right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a draw supporter off of this Jirachi. I think I'll just play the Switch now, to be honest, because I'd rather my Jirachi go down than my Charmander. Hopefully we can find a draw supporter off this, and that draw supporter can get us a potential. We didn't. That sucks. Oh, that's actually really bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. Alright, we're gonna have to Guzma up something that isn't this Magikarp. Something with less energies. I guess we can just attach and Guzma and pray, because we're stuck now. We'll have to retreat and then Guzma up another Magikarp. I can't give him this because then he can beacon. I'm hoping he doesn't have any way to get Gyarados in his hand. I'm hoping his hand is just water energies. And we can't use the ability again, so we're just going to pass here. But we have clumped the power of stage 2s. Just the complete power of stage 2. There's Crash Awake. So he's about to blow me away now. We need to top deck something. Like right now. We need to top deck something right now. And we need to be able to chain, because this is not looking good. This man had a perfect hand in Gyarados. First of all, that's absurd, but whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. It is what it is, I guess. Hopefully he whiffs and just doesn't get any water. He got 2 water, which is enough for a knockout. But he got a lot of stuff that isn't water. That's good and bad. He plays Timer Ball, Counter Catcher. He plays the works. So it's 150 HP, which means we still need to get 3 energies. And it does 30 more damage, so he actually hits 90. So just enough for a knockout. We hit for weakness too, so like right now, like Gyarados' hardest time is the early game, and not only did he get a good setup, but he also hits for weakness. So I don't think we're going to be able to do very much this game, but we'll count this one as a mulligan. We can Stretcher, I guess, get that Jirachi back. I can Ultra Ball, get Charizard guaranteed, but then I can take a knockout, but then I just lose, right? I don't play Lele. I don't think Jirachi's going to do enough for me. I'm not even going to be able to take a knockout. I guess I can get Jirachi and just pray, to be honest. If I can set up my board, I might be able to win. If I can run him out of Gyarados. But chances of me retreating this turn are pretty low. Let's see what happens though. We still whiffed the draw supporter. We play like 8. That's absurd. Whatever. I can't. Whatever. We're gonna screw this game up, guys. We're gonna move on from this one. Yikes. Big ol' yikes. Anyways, not a big deal. Let's showcase ourselves against an actual meta deck so that we can actually show off why this deck has some competitive value. Although Gyarados is fun. I've talked about that in my live deck matches. Gyarados is really fun to play. I still don't think Gyarados is good enough for a tournament, but it's definitely really fun to play. While Charizard might have some potential depending on how well you can streamline. I wanted to try a bunch of different things in this deck. For instance, Pidgeotto as the draw engine. Trying to avoid GXs just in general, although we still play that 1+ Cephalon. We got a Jirachi lead, which is really good, and we're not going to be able to play that game. So we actually had a really good opening hand there. Nest Ball, Lily, and Jirachi lead, as well as 2 Charizards. If we can find rare candies and Charmanders, that would have been a really, really good game for us. But alas, we're not allowed. I think it's Metal Psychic, so I don't know what this is. It's not Ultra Necrozma because he's not playing Dragon. Probably some Duskmane or Solgaleo with Jirachi, which is another deck I really want to record. I know Cucumber wants me to play Space Lions for him. This hand's not as good, but it's definitely not bad either. We get Jirachi, we get Lily, we get Absol down, so we can disrupt our opponent a bit. We're going second, so I probably should have put down that Absol. We get some mulligans. I mean, as long as he doesn't like Marsh out of me turn 1, we actually have a pretty decent hand here. Oh, it's not going to deal GX with Metal, so he's just playing Beast Box, I guess. It's been a long time since I've seen this deck. Beast Box is not good. You don't have any consistent or relevant attackers. His hand just got a lot worse with that 1 draw. That's really upsetting. Maybe we'll get an Ultra Ball off of this Jirachi. I guess it's kind of our game plan right now. He led Lele too. That's unfortunate. But hopefully he doesn't Marshadow us. I'm assuming if he's playing Beast Box, he doesn't play many non-Ultra Beast Pokemon, so I don't think Marshadow is a huge deal. He's playing the Frying Pan too, so that means no weakness. So that's good for my opponent, but he doesn't know that I'm playing Charizard yet, so he already tossed one. I don't know how many this dude's playing, but those metal types are not looking super comfy in the active. See that turn 1 Lily. Now, I might just use Jirachi here just to try to find Ultra Ball. I could probably toss a Guzma or whatever else I top deck, and that could thin down my hand a little bit more for a pretty powerful Lily, as well as a way to put down a Charmander. If not, then it's whatever, I guess. We'll rock with it. We'll still use the Lily, but it won't be as powerful. Ultra Beast. I don't play any Ultra Beast, so I'm not too worried about that. We're going to take a look through of our deck to see if we can find anything relevant. Missing. Let's see. He's got Stack Attack down. We can hit those for weakness. He already dropped one of his Frying Pans. I don't think he's playing too many. The problem is we're going to need a lot of energies to take a knockout, and he can't really OHKO us in return because this only hits 120, I believe, for each Ultra Beast, and now he already has a Lele down, so it's only going to hit us 100 for 100. So even if we damage ourselves 2 times, he won't take a knockout, which is pretty handy, so we can abuse that for a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can top deck anything useful, and Charmander is not what I was looking for, but I will take it, because that's... Oh, I should probably look through my deck first. Alright, let's see what's priced. We have all of our Pokemon. It looks good, yeah, all of our Pokemon. Nest Ball prize. How many Ultra Balls prize? We don't have any Ultra Balls prize, so maybe we'll get lucky and get an Ultra Ball for this. We have 1 Fire Energy prize, not a big deal. 1 Escape Board prized. No, we have the Escape Board in hand. How many Choice Bands? Do I even play Choice Bands? I don't think I do. I should probably keep that in mind, actually. I don't think I play Choice Bands. I keep talking about it like I play them, but I don't actually play them, which is not a big deal. Stellar Wish. Oh, we got the Ultra Ball, so that's pretty good. We can toss away, I guess, the Guzmas. I can only keep the Absol around because everything has 1 retreat, so being able to abuse that seems hilarious to me. Let's go ahead and Ultra... Yeah, we'll just Ultra Ball away the Guzmas. I mean, it'd be nice to target down the things, though, so maybe we don't do that. I could toss away Charmeleon. That doesn't feel very safe. I want to keep the Escape Board. Yeah, we're tossing Guzmas. We play 2 more. I guess it's not a huge deal, because as long as we keep those 2, we should be safe. I could get another Jirachi, but I think I'd rather streamline my Charmanders as much as I can, and we're going to draw 6 off of this Lily anyways, so we should be okay. We'll probably take a knockout next turn, but once again, not a huge deal. The Charizard, and now we can get another Jirachi. Do I want to get another Jirachi, or should I just get 3 Charmanders? I think I'll get another Jirachi and just use it now. He's probably going to take a knockout next turn anyways. Plus we have switches and we have a draw supporter in hand. So I'm just going to continue digging because I would love to get a rare candy here. At least if I have 2 Jirachis, that increases my odds of getting rare candy by a good amount. We have so many pieces in our hand already. I could Ultra Ball now to get that 3rd Charmander down since we already have... I kind of like that idea actually, because then if we get rare candies, we can abuse what we have in our hand. I think we drop the Lilies, although I'm dropping a lot of draw supporters here. So actually, I'm not going to do that quite yet, I think. I think starting with 2 will be fine. If I can get a rare candy here, we got a switch, Rescue Stretcher, Heat Factory. I think I'll grab the Heat Factory, but I won't play it down. Not yet. We don't have any fire. We didn't even get any fire energies now that I'm looking at it. Not a huge deal because we can accelerate to ourselves anyways, but it's still kind of frustrating. I could bump the stadium now, stop him from getting Nagas, but I'm sure he plays other copies, so I don't really want to play down the Heat Factory if I can avoid it. So I will not play it. Do I want to Ultra Ball? I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't think it's super necessary. Maybe I should have grabbed that switch in hindsight so I could switch between my Jirachis, but I don't think it's a huge deal. I think we'll be alright. Anyways, the whole idea of this video is to showcase the consistency of the deck with the Jirachi engine, and with the Jirachi engine alone, we managed to get down a really good board state, just with the Jirachi engine alone. So that goes to show how useful this deck is, how decent the Jirachi engine is, I should say. Jirachi engine really does help a lot of stage 2 decks. Like we're gonna be doing this, except with Space Lions soon. The Sokoleos are really gonna come into play whenever you can abuse its ability to put Jirachi in the active without escape boards, as well as be able to just set up your Pokemon a little bit easier because you get rare candies easier thanks to Jirachi. So we don't have to rely on Zoroark anymore. Which is good because in that next set, we're getting that stadium that turns off the abilities of GXs. So it'd be nice to turn off GX abilities. Although in that case, we're also turning off the ability of Sokoleo. So I don't know. It's give and take. We did get knocked out, which is fine. I'd rather give him the Jirachi than anything else. One thing that sucks is that we're not going to be taking any return knockouts, but like I said, he only has 5 Ultra Beasts down, so he can't actually take any knockouts on his own. So we do have Heat Factory here. So I think I will start with Jirachi. And hopefully I can find a rare candy off this. We did not. Dude, we're never finding rare candies, bro. I guess we'll just grab Stretcher, because we're going to Cynthia anyways. So I think I will use my Heat Factory then, if that's the case. It's not ideal, but better Heat Factory now while I have this giant hand, so it increases my odds than any other time. Alright, we'll Heat Factory. We still whiffed, man. That's so annoying. Alright, we'll evolve one to Charmeleon and attach an energy to the other one. I guess I can Ultra Ball here to grab another Charmander. Although I kind of want to preserve my Ultra Balls and my Draw Spores in general, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to Stretcher. Oh, wait a minute. Let me Stretcher and get the other Jirachi, too. I kind of like that idea. Let me do that. Because we have so many cards in our hand, I kind of just want to run the risk of like getting the rare candy. I'd rather set up my board first than worry about attacking, because we're going to be taking Guzma knockouts here in a second. Not to mention, if I can set up, I can just use Guzma. Alright, can I get rare candy off this? We do play 4. I'm thinking about playing like Order Pad with these decks, I swear. Alright, so this should be enough to take a knockout because he doesn't have any things. So we actually get Charizard here. Of course, now in hindsight, I should have attached the other dude. The other Charmander, thinking about this play. But I can't complain too much. We have a Guzma here, we have a knockout here, and he can't take a revenge knockout. So, yep, let's take advantage of weakness while we can, since our opponent took advantage of weakness last game. And Roaring Resolve. That's a really cool name for an ability, not gonna lie. Roaring Resolve, I like it. We're gonna have to get our energy recyclers here soon. Attach too many energies, but once again, it's late, forgive me. Alright. One prize down. We have one more Guzma left in the deck. We got our Switch and a Fire Energy, which is really good because we can attach and use Heat Factory. Although we don't really need to right now. It would be nice to get ourselves a... hopefully he doesn't play Kukui, by the way. It would be nice to get ourselves a another Nest Ball to get another Charmander down. Ooh, look at that full art stacker. This man's stacking up. Alright. How's he gonna beat us? He has to play Kukui, right? Oh, he could attack us with Stack Attacka. This second attack won't be enough because he needs to hit us for 130. Yeah, it looks like I mean, he's not doing it, but he probably should, honestly. Oh, Beast Energy, that's how he does it. That's right. That's a card. I forgot about Beast Energy. The Beast Energy is going to take a knockout on us here, which means we really need to set up more Charmeleons, or more Charmanders, I mean. We'll have a Charizard here that can hit 130 minus 30 damage, so 100 damage. So ideally we can, yeah, we're going to have to attach another one, and hopefully he doesn't have too many max pots that he can abuse. We want to try to set up a Cephalon too, because Cephalon can really, ooh, that was awkward. Cephalon can really take advantage of a lot of numbers in this deck too. Yeah, we'll just go into Jirachi and start looking for things. Right, what am I looking for right now? I am looking for, ooh, Energy Recycler is good, for sure. Alright, we can shuffle back in 5 energies. Let's evolve in the Charizard first and use the ability, so we can thin the deck as much as possible. 1, 2. Alright, this puts, with only 2 energies left in the deck, it should increase our odds of finding a way to get Charmander. I'm thinking I'm just gonna toss a Fire Energy right now, and a Lily. That only loses 1 Fire Energy. At the very least, we can recycle our 5 back, but first we're gonna Heat Factory. Get Charmander down. We have to try to abuse these Charmanders while I can. To be honest, I'm not really looking for too much this turn. This turn's, I think I'm gonna hold on to my Recycler actually, and I'm just gonna abuse. Do I want to abuse it? I guess I should. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's abuse this for now. Because we're looking for multiple Charmanders. Ooh, Shrine is really strong, actually. I think it's honestly worth bumping my own stadium for Shrine. Alright, let's do Stellar Wish. Try to find these rare candies. Switches. I mean, Guzma's good too. Guzma gets me a knockout this turn, huh? That's really strong, actually. Yeah, Guzma gets me a knockout this turn. So we'll take care of that. Because if we hit 130, that's more than enough for a knockout. We really need to get ourselves another rare candy though, so we can start. Oh my god, rare candies, please. Come on. Alright, no rare candies yet, but we really do need to get another one soon. We have Draw Spores on our hand, we have Recyclers, we should be okay. Let me go ahead and get down one more Charmander. And we should win the game off this. If we just got... We're going to have to stall one more turn to win, but I think we'll be able to do it. Maybe we'll get some rare candies off the prizes, although I'm pretty sure we don't have any prized. I'm going to bump my own stadium here because Shrine is just so strong for helping us with these numbers that I think it's worth it, 100%. I believe we retreated already, so before I make any silly mistakes, I'm going to knock out the full art because it's bothering me because it's different than the other ones. But here we'll just take a knockout. He'll take a knockout in return, but we'll be ahead of a prize by a prize, so that's pretty good. And hopefully we can get like a way to get rare candy or something. There it is. Okay. We had 2 prized. Okay, that actually helps a lot. So now we're just looking for another Charizard, and then we'll have 2 Charizards down. We have the recycler before we use our ability, I believe, because I think we only have 2 more left in the deck. Although I think it's better. I think actually we have to use I'm pretty sure we only have 2 more left in the deck. So as long as you don't draw it here, we can use the ability first, then use Jirachi, which thins our deck out by quite a bit. We have no more energies left in the deck. That'll leave us with a 14 card deck, giving us high odds of finding our last Ultra Ball, because I believe we only need Ultra Ball right now. We have 2 more left, so Ultra Ball will be perfect. Then we can recycle, put them all back, and use the other ability, and we just continue stalling for a little bit. I don't think we attack at all unless we're taking an Oko, though, because I'm afraid of the max pots that could probably happen. So we're just not going to attack. We're going to let Jirachi take the hit for us. We don't have any more Guzmas. We've already tossed all 4 of them, so we're not relying on Guzmas. We're just literally relying on taking a knockout from full on anything. Shrine is racking up damage as well, so that's pretty handy. Alright, so I think, yeah, don't draw an energy. Alright, we did it. Perfect. We can Nest Ball just to double check our numbers. We should have exactly 2. Yes, we do. Exactly 2 energies in there. Right, so we just gotta increase our odds, make our odds as high as possible for finding the rare candy or the Ultra Ball that we need here. So we'll do that. 1, 2. Shrine is also taking things away, which will help us work out numbers. All right, so now we use our Jirachis first. Absol already giving my opponent a harder time. Another rare candy, no Ultra Ball. Bunch of cards we probably can use, but we'll just take out the rare candy for now. We should have 1 more stretch in the deck too, so it'd be nice if we could shuffle back in these Pokemon. All right, we'll switch here. We didn't find a skateboard either. There was no way for us to play down our hand low enough to abuse. I mean, there technically was one, but not a way I would prefer to use. Stellar Wish here. Come on, Ultra Ball. Stretcher is also good because it gets us Charizard. It's not as good because we're relying on literally... I guess if we're relying on 2 Charizards, it should be easy enough for us to win the game. So I actually am going to use a Stretcher. Yeah. We'll use a Stretcher and then we'll be able to Cynthia and we'll be fine, I think. Grab this Charizard back. Hopefully we can find ourselves in a skateboard, although I don't think we're going to need it. Alright, so this deck is proving its worth. Jirachi proving itself up as a pretty strong engine. Little recycler here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To avoid drawing too many energies, with exactly 5 in there. Actually, you know, I'm thinking about using the second one. But maybe not. With 3 in there, as long as 1 survives, we'll have 230 damage. And with Shrine damage, we should be in range of taking a knockout on anything. So I think we'll be fine. I don't think it's worth shuffling in too many cards that are unnecessary. In fact, I don't even think it's worth playing a draw supporter at all. We're kind of set for the following turn. I can't see anything that would actually stop us. I'm just going to pass. Like, my hand is good. My board is good. I'm just going to pass. We'll give him Jirachi. We win this way anyways. I guess he could technically use his GX attack, which would be kind of annoying, but not annoying enough because our board will be full of good attackers. And that's a W for us. All right, we'll get 1 more game here. I got to make this video a little bit shorter. And just hopefully you guys don't mind. I think the deck runs pretty well. We had that first game where we clumped, but it was also against Gyarados, so there was too much pressure being put forth. But yeah. The second game we got to show off its effectiveness, but at the same time we're also playing against weakness. So maybe we'll play against a neutral matchup, although I'm not really seeing this happening right now. The Cephal lead is okay. It's not great. I mean, we get to use our GX attack, and if we set up Charizards in the background, we have a really good engine going for us, but it's not super good, to be sure. To be fair, whatever. You know what I'm saying. We're playing against something that plays... Oh, we're playing against Lost March. Ooh, Lost March. Can we beat Lost March? Lost March can hit big numbers. But at the same time, we don't need to hit that many numbers to knock out Lost March. So if we can just set up, we'll be okay. We just have to set up first. We'll be able to use our GX attack early, which is going to put us ahead on prizes. This is really good. I'll take that. We won't be able to take a knockouts though because we're only doing 20 damage at a time. So unless they also stay burned and they can't retreat, which is where Absol kind of comes into play. This is with the new Emolga engine. I might do a video about this. I'm not like super crazy about this deck, but it does actually help a lot. With Emolga, we'll be able to put other Emolgas into our hand, which help you with your Lost Blender. That's pretty much all it's useful for, is that you can Lost Blend more often. It doesn't really help you in a lot of matchups. Like you still lose to all the decks that you lose against. So it doesn't. The only thing it does is assist you in what's it called? Yeah, the only thing it does is assist you in putting Pokemon in the Lost Zone. But does that really matter if you're not making yourself a stronger deck? That's the real question. I think I'm gonna have to Ultra Ball one of the Charizards here, which is not ideal, but we still play 2 stretchers. It just seems like the best play for me right now is to just set up as much as I can. I don't like losing a Fire Energy here because I might not draw another one, but I need to set up my Charmanders while I can. We still have other Nest Balls, we have other Ultra Balls, we have 9 Fire Energies in the deck. So hopefully off the Cynthia we'll be able to draw another one. We only have 1 Jirachi, the other one's prized, and we only have 3 Charizards, which is fine. We just discarded 1, so we have all of our Charizards. I don't want to lose any rare candies, because like I said, I want to try to get as many as I can. We have them all in the deck, so I really hope we get a Fire Energy off this, but I think this is my best play, because once again, the game plan right now is to set up before my opponent can. And you have a better time setting up with Charizard. Okay, we got our Fire Energy, and we have room for a Jirachi down, which is good. That's not Jirachi. Alright. We didn't get down Absol, which would have been really nice, but hopefully this is a Fire Energy here. That'd be best case scenario. We can Ultra Ball here to get another something. I don't know what we get off Ultra Ball. We don't play Lit Loose, although Lit Loose would not be bad in this deck. Let's Burst. Let's see if we can find anything. Get a Fire Energy off this. Come on. Although, no, we don't have any Fire Energies prized. We're not going to find it. So 1 Draw Supporter gone, so I think we're down to 7, I think. Not too bad, but hopefully we can draw into it. I mean, between Jirachi, we should be fine. There's another Emolga, so we can thin his deck by a little bit. Like, there's benefits to playing the deck. It kind of makes you faster, but the question is, do you want to be faster? Oh, he is gonna Guzma. Does this have free retreat? It does have free retreat. That's pretty handy as well. Can he take a knockout here? He can take a knockout here, but that's all he can do. I'm gonna take my knockout, and if I can get down Absol here, that'd be really strong too. So hopefully, oh, we need to get Jirachi, don't we? I don't have a skateboard though. I think it's just safer to do this. I don't have a skateboard. Yeah, it's kind of feeling safer to just do this. I need to take a knockout where I can. Oh, we got rare candy, but no Charizard. Ugh. Alright, we gotta attach. We don't have much going on for us right now, but we can at least do this and take a knockout. Yep. Mind Blow, we only have to get rid of 1 energy, so that's handy. We can just attack again the following turn. Like, he's obviously stuck, which is, once again, like you're adding a 4-card clump to your deck just to make this work. Now, we did get a skateboard off the prizes, which is kind of handy. But we can take another knockout here if he can't play down another Pokemon, which I'm assuming he can thanks to... Oh, there's Nest Ball. I'm assuming he can thanks to Emolga putting down another one for him if he needs to. He's playing the 40 HP ones. Yeah, that's fine. Stretcher gets him another Natu. He can retreat. Does he have a DC in hand? And if he does he have enough Pokemon? He does not. He only has 3. Alright. I'm assuming he's rocking out with one of those like 3-hand DCEs. He also probably got Lily off the prizes as well, so... Let's see if he's rocking with anything right now. Another Great Ball. Do you play Great Ball in Lost Mart still? I guess it's still good. With Pokecom, it combos pretty well. Ooh, news. Alright, let's see if he's doing anything. He's not going to take a knockout here, which is good. We'll take another knockout. Oh, he's not even going to attack me. I mean, that's okay. I'll take that. I do not have a way to switch here. So I think I'm just gonna grab this and attack. I doubt he's playing Field Blower in this deck, so we'll just... Yeah, we're gonna draw a card as well as take a... Actually, this becomes interesting. Do I bother taking a knockout? Because then I lose my energies. Is it worth? I think it still is worth. There's no point in retreating. So we'll just go ahead and just take a knockout. I'm racing right now. He has his 2 prized Pokemon on the board that I know he can abuse. But right now it's all about the race. The problem is if I lose too many energies, I'm just not gonna have any for the game. Which is fine. Oh, Guzma's really good here, especially if we can get a Charizard. Alright, let's see what happens. He can start attacking and actually do a good amount of damage because he's going to put 4 more Pokemon in the Lost Zone, which increases damage output by 80, giving him a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 4. It's that's actually knockout. Unfortunate. All right, he's gonna take a knockout here, which not a huge deal. Hopefully we can find a draw supporter because we have Charizard pretty much ready. We're gonna be even on prizes, but because I'm gonna be next, I'll be ahead. But now it's really game time. I really need to start accelerating pretty well. We need to get a Charizard here. We can rare candy into the Charizard. Whatever we top deck, hopefully it's not useful because we're gonna Ultra Ball it away. And then we're gonna rare candy into the Charizard. Then we're gonna Jirachi and hopefully get a draw supporter. If we don't get it, that's not great. So hopefully we need to get it off the prizes. But there's a Lost March for 180. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what happens. Top deck. I don't know how I feel about you right now. How am I feeling? Switch. I don't really need you. All right. This is fine. How many Charizards do we have left? We also have Stretcher that we can get. That will help as well. But we'll abuse this rare candy while we can. And Jirachi, hook me up with a draw supporter, please, because I would like a new hand. We should have plenty left in the deck still. We've lost 2, but we've only played 1 of them. So we'll see what happens. Stellar Wish gets me, come on. Unfortunately, no draw supporter. But we are attacking this turn. Oh, I should have used Charizard first. I'm a fool. Now that I'm all stressed out because I have to actually end this recording really soon. I'm a foolish fool of a fool. Do we have a Charizard in the deck? In the discard pile? We do, right? Yeah, we tossed one earlier. Perfect. All right. All right, we'll thin our deck. That was a mistake on my part, guys. My bad. My bad. But it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, it kind of is because we did get a draw supporter, but it's not gonna be a huge deal because we'll at least get 2 attacks off. If we can set up 1 more Charizard in time, we'll win. We just have to set up 1 more Charizard and we'll win this game. Because we're gonna get more knockouts than he will. It's literally just a race against the clock right now. Not to mention if I knock out his 2 attackers, if he can't find any more energies, I have a way to win that way as well. But we're gonna take a prize here as well as have Jirachi to fall back on. We just need 1 more Nest Ball, 1 more way to get down a dude. What is his name? Another Charmander. And we got Absol. That doesn't really help, but it does prevent my opponent from switching for free. So I guess it's still worth playing down. It's just not going to help us in the long run because we're not winning. We're not. If we don't have another Charmander down, we're not winning. We have 7 more. I believe we play 8 draw supporters, so we have 6 more draw supporters up in the deck in a 30-card deck. It gives us about a little bit over a 25% chance to draw off a top deck, and then with Jirachi down, that should give us about a 50-ish% chance, maybe a little bit higher, to actually get a draw supporter off of it. Because if each one's a 25, yeah, that should be around 50-60% chance. So the odds are kind of in our favor. So hopefully they can come through. So the good thing about this is that if he doesn't get a grass energy here, he can't attack me next turn. So we can. There's still that benefit as well. While as long as we have a Pokemon, we should be fine. All right, no Pokemon yet. I'm debating if I want to use my ability now. I think I will, just because once again, as we should have 4 energies left in here. Oh, we only have 2. Oh, that's rough. With Recycler, we should be okay. But I have to. I mean, this thins. I need to thin as much as I can. So now we're increasing our odds by quite a bit of getting a draw supporter, which ended up working out, so that's good. But I have to choose between Lily and a draw supporter. I have to choose Lily right now. How many Fire Energies do we have left in the deck? We have 3 down there. We're gonna Lily before we use our Recycler. And Nest Ball, no Nest Ball, nothing at all actually. Oh, we might have just lost. Man, that sucks. Oh well. We'll play down Shrine, get it out of the deck. And there's no point in using Recycler right now. So we'll just hold on to it and just take our knockout. We just have to hope he whiffs a grass because he can't retreat for free right now. So if he can whiff a grass, it's really good for us. If he doesn't whiff a grass, then I think we just lost and there's not much we can do about it, honestly. Yeah, we whiffed Nest Ball. I was thinking about grabbing the Nest Ball instead. Maybe it was greedy grabbing the Lily. I should have just grabbed the Nest Ball while I could because that was the goal anyways. So just, I guess hindsight's 2020. Probably should have grabbed the Nest Ball. Oh well. Now we know for the next game if that ever happens again. But the deck is running a lot smoother than I was expecting it to. I kind of like threw this deck to the side at first, but I can't complain. I mean, it shows results. But if we get knocked out here, it's just game. We can't do anything about it. We can Guzma stall, but right now he's not showing me the grass energy. He might just be digging, kind of like flaunting. Yeah, there's the flaunt. All right, we're gonna have the Guzma stall this turn. and a Marshadow. That actually might not be good for my opponent depending on how I draw. Of course, I have to find another recycler now, but without Guzma, that kind of sucks. We did get Charmander, but we didn't get a recycler. That spell doesn't help us either. Okay, now we're going to have to try to find Guzma, and then the following turn find a useful card for our Jirachi. It's still plausible because of Absol being as disruptive as it is, but it's not likely. If he whiffs a Grass Energy, I lose, or he gets a Guzma of Zone. Which he might have all the Guzmas in the deck, so he has one gone. It's not great though. Alright, Jirachi, hook me up, buddy. Is there anything in here that I can abuse? We have 3 Guzmas left. 3 out of a 21 chance. Not super bad. See what we can find. Guzma. There it is. Alright, we got it. That's good. I know Fire Energy's in hand. Yeah, we're gonna have to grab this Guzma. This is our only way to win anyways, so might as well abuse it while I can. And then Jirachi's gonna have to come through with the draw supporter next turn. That gets me a Recycler, and then I actually win the game. So we'll switch an Absol, and we'll pull up his only non-attacker, because even if he does find a Grass Energy, he can't attack me. So, boom. Alright, let's see what happens if he has the Guzma or not. If he has the Guzma, that's GG. If he doesn't have the Guzma, then we get a free turn. And then we can actually win depending on how well Jirachi works for us next turn. We have 2 or... oh, he got Lele. His one of Lele. Unfortunate. So that's game. We have... yep, there it is. Well played. Well played, good sir. That was a good game. That was a really good game. We did lose that one. I think it was due to my greed. I think I definitely should not have played... I definitely don't think I should have found that Lily. I think I should have just grabbed the Nest Ball since that was the overall goal anyways. And maybe I could have found a draw support the following turn since I am thinning the deck by 2 that way. But it is what it is. I think it actually performed quite nicely though. I'm very happy with the list. We'll see if we can make any changes in the future. We might be streaming with this deck in the future as well since everyone's a huge fan of Charizard. Everyone loves their little fire dragon. So, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of Charizard, but I think Charizard's cool for sure. You can't hate the man. You can't hate the dragon. Things I would change, maybe add another Jirachi. I think Shrine helps. I want to keep the Shrine. Maybe add a 4th Cynthia or a 2nd Erica as well, so we can increase our energy count. I increase our draw support count, so we can whip them a little bit less. There's nothing I would like to cut though. The Absol kind of put in its own work in its own way, and you can see the potential of the Absol. The Blacephalon works as well, having a really powerful like winning GX attack. The switches, maybe I can cut 1 switch. It looks like that's definitely a possibility. So I think for future games, I'd probably cut 1 switch for another Cynthia here. I think that's what I'll do, because I do want another draw supporter. I also want another Jirachi, but I feel like the draw support is a little bit more important. But that's going to be the game, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. That's going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to leave suggestions in the comments down below for what decks you want to see me play in the future. I know a lot of people are asking me to play Doughblades, so I might just do some tool drop Doughblade next time as well. Let me know what you guys want to see me play. I'm also trying to get live deck matches recorded. I'm hoping that on Monday, I'm going to be meeting up with other people and that we'll get some of those games actually recorded with like actual competitive games as opposed to just like deck profiles and stuff like that. But I'm fairly happy with this list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.